Hey, welcome to the full show. You made it. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Yeah.
We love that you're here. And I know we all have that one person that's really hard to shop for in their life.
Oh, my mom, my dad, my brothers, everybody.
You haven't bought them a merch for a cause sweatshirt, Alexis?
Oh, I'll get on that right now.
I meant the listeners, I meant the people that were here not you.
Yeah, okay, I'll get it. The link is in the show notes.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes, and I will go click that right after this.
It is a perfect gift, and 100% of the proceeds go to help Heart to Heart International and their hurricane relief. So you even look like a good person when you gift one of these sweatshirts or T-shirts.
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
And you should too.
I better believe you. All right, let's get to the show.
Are you traveling for the holidays? Then you might want to consider United Airlines.
Oh. Is this a paid advertisement
it's not
from
paid.
the front?
I hate to say it, but I'm a Delta guy, but continue.
Well,
Okay, I
not
like
after
Alaska,
today,
but-
because United has a new holiday strategy. Between this month and the beginning of spring, the airline is going to block off 6 seats on every flight of their Boeing 757s, where nobody's going to be allowed to sit there.
Nobody at all.
Why?
Why? So they can charge people more for the tickets around it?
No.
That's what I thought.
Debbie Downer. It's because that's the time of year where passengers get fatter. So to make sure the planes can still physically take off, because they have
I
weight
see.
limits on these
it's a
flights.
weight limit thing?
They're leaving 6 seats on every flight empty. But it's good, because this way you can feel free to just go for it on the holiday dinners without thinking to yourself like, oh God, if I go back for fourths on candied yams, I might ground the plane home this time.
That's never been one of my concerns.
Well, it
That'd
should
be
be,
the-
apparently.
The funniest way to miss a flight ever. I ate too much pie.
And they're going to put laminated plastic signs over all the empty seats.
What?
Here they
Oh,
are.
picture. What
Just
is
to
it
show
gonna
that you
say?
can't sit there.
Wow.
They're very courteous signs. Like,
better be middle
please
seats.
excuse the inconvenience sort of thing.
I thought it was like you all gained weight and now we can't sit people here. But they just say, please excuse the inconvenience.
That's probably in tiny font in between
Yeah.
it. But the
Oh my
average
God.
male passenger's winter weight goes up from 190 pounds to 205 during the
Wow.
holidays.
All right, boys, you're doing
Man.
some work.
I do
And
that in the summer.
That's a
The
lot.
average female passenger's winter weight
Oh,
gain,
come on, give
We
us a
don't talk
bigger
about
gain.
it.
Bigger gain.
they
Show
are
me a bigger.
not listing that information. It's
good.
not public knowledge. Brooke, would you care to comment?
Oh, I'll easily do 17 if you need me to. I am
Takes
just
us a
fine.
challenge.
It
with
wasn't a
it.
challenge,
Oh,
yeah.
was it?
But go for it.
Very chivalrous, United.
And if that happens, make sure you fly United or you're not going to be able to get off the ground. Anyway,
Yeah,
let's move on to the shot collar question of the day and send it on over to Digital Jake, the most festive man on the morning show. Jake, what are we going to be doing today?
I don't think Jose has ever mentioned this before, even one time.
Oh.
But he used to work as a server at a fancy restaurant in the airport.
What?
Yes,
No.
I have
did.
never heard
That
that
is
before.
Wait, our Jose?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
And
it
he-
was a very nice restaurant. You want to hear about it?
Yeah, Jose learned early on he needed to trick his customers into tipping more.
Yeah.
Jose would secretly charge every table silverware fees, just how the airlines make you pay for headphones on the plane.
Yeah.
Smart, Jose.
$4 forks.
Oh, you
Yeah.
never mentioned you wanted a fork with your sandwich.
Yeah, that's going to be 17 extra dollars.
But other, less cunning waiters might use different techniques to squeeze more cash out of their patrons. And a new survey asked 1,000 people to name something specific a server might do to get good tips.
Oh, to get good tips.
Interesting.
Okay.
I have the top 5 most common responses, and we'll uncover those in an early bird special edition of the Unglued Family Feud. We'll start with the guy who always tips 69%, young Jeffrey.
Or 6.9.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, tell me
Probably
something
more
a
likely.
waiter might do to get better tips.
Have you ever worked as a waiter, Jeffrey? I don't know.
I worked as a cashier at a bakery.
But you've been served by many people on silver platter.
I have, and
Silver
sometimes
spoons.
I'm not sure what I want to order off the menu, and I want to make sure that I order something that's actually good.
Okay, yeah, because the waiter's always going to tell you what's bad on the menu.
Well, no, but sometimes if I order something and the waiter says, "Ooh, that's a good one,"
Yeah.
like fist bumps me afterwards,
So
like,
you need a confidence boost
yep,
from your waiter.
good choice on
Uh-huh.
that chicken piccata, bro.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think
Okay.
you're right, though, on this. I'm not kidding.
What about fist bumping after your order?
I'll accept give a recommendation on the menu. but
That's not what I said.
Okay.
I
No,
said
that's
they
not
need
what I was
to.
gonna
Not a
say.
recommendation. I'm not taking the recommendations.
No,
I
he
want
just wants-
acknowledgement acknowledgement that my order was a
Physical
good
touch.
choice.
Wow.
With physical touch.
All right, I'll count that as 2 different answers, Jeffrey, and they're both wrong.
That's tough.
No dabbing or dapping.
Really?
Either one. We're over to Alexis. Something a waiter would do to get better tips.
So I also worked at a restaurant, not as nice as Jose's.
Which
at
one
all.
did you work at?
One that's closed now permanently.
What was
So,
They wouldn't have let you work at mine.
but I worked in the beer garden of it too a lot. And what I like to do to try to get more tips, I like to give people like, a little extra splash of vodka in their drink or like an extra free beer.
You're taking my answer.
You just like to
Overserve people.
Kind of, but they did tip more.
Yeah.
So giving them free things, Jake, is where I'm going with this.
Free
Little extra
things?
free
Jay, it's the
things.
number one thing.
No
Three things.
wonder the restaurant ended up shutting down.
Alexis put her place out of business. 3 things is not on the list.
Oh, that was my number
Really?
one.
Top 5 is all there still. We're going over to Jose. This should be your category.
Yeah, well, I'm confused because giving recommendations and giving free stuff were my first 2. And they're
Maybe
both
think
wrong.
simpler.
Well, since you said simpler, I think the best way to get a good tip isn't just good service, but it's fast service. So getting the food to the table quickly is my answer.
Fast service is number 5 on the list. You got that, Jose.
All
Only
right.
5 though.
Couple simple ones still on there. Think small. Brooke.
Okay, I'm thinking small. I mean, I think it's just nice. This is so general, though. It's just when they're attentive, like when they fill your water glass,
or
or
refills. That's actually really good. Brooke.
I don't like too much checking in, but like
Enough check-in.
yeah, like
just to
check
make
in
sure.
after your meal's
like-
there to say, hey, do you need anything else? That's always nice.
Oh, when they do their job. That's an interesting
Oh
guess.
my God, Jeffrey.
You're gonna get so many hating people in the text board, like waiters.
I think when they check in with the table, Jake, is my answer.
Checking in with
I
the
like it,
table
Brooke. Good answer.
or returning often is number 3 on my
Great
list.
answer.
Back to Jeffrey. Tell me something a waiter might do to
Af-
get better tips.
After these comments, I wonder what Jeff's gonna say.
Well, I would love for
don't
people to text in
know.
every day and tell us how good I'm doing at my job.
We
that
do.
would be
We get
wonderful.
Jack-
Get those
on the
all
mess-
the time. People
Yes.
say that was really funny.
If you
Jeffrey.
actually looked at our text board at 78592 every once in a while, you would see that.
So you know what I like when I go to the restaurants is when the people come out and sing happy birthday for me. Even if
like that?
Yeah,
what?
you know how much they hate doing it. They don't want to come out and have to sing happy birthday to you like every single time. It gets old to them. So I appreciate it when they do. Singing happy birthday. I'm going to give a big tip for that.
Show me birthday song.
Yeah.
Not on the list.
See, that's above and beyond the job, though.
It's just not a common like it's not like you need to think more basic.
Speaking of basic, Alexis.
Thank you. I'm gonna go with flirting, Jake. Just flirting with the people.
Flirting.
That's
smart.
good. That's
Oh.
I
solid.
thought you were gonna go with, like cutting my steak for me.
No, this is back to my experience working.
Like at the
Okay.
Rainforest Cafe, flirt with the children that are there. That's a good idea.
Flirting is number 4 on the list. Let's go over the top 5. No one got 2 or 1. Number
Yeah.
5 was fast service. That's what Jose said.
Yeah.
Number 4 was flirting. Alexis said that. Number 3, returning often. Number 2 was be friendly.
Oh.
Just don't be mean to someone.
Just not being a jerk. Got it. I mean, it is true of your server's being
What's the other
And
one?
number 1 was to smile.
Oh, smile more.
Oh my God.
Don't
That's,
tell him to.
Yeah, that's super offensive. Okay. I deserve the shock today, apparently. I'm
Yeah.
going to
You do.
be
I
taking
think
a
you
jolt to the neck. I'm going to be singing Lonely by Akon.
Oh.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own.
Deserve that one today, Jeffrey.
I'll take that one. Phone tap's coming up in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Some things in this world are just natural rivals.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cats and dogs,
Yeah.
Coke and Pepsi, Alexis and traffic signals. They will always and forever be at odds, competing against each other.
That's a showdown.
Why do the traffic signals always win?
That's weird. On this show, there's been an ongoing rivalry, though, that's stayed alive through the centuries.
Whoa.
Brooke versus all of our listeners.
It's not.
At least when it comes
Yep.
to trivia.
That's right.
Two will enter,
okay.
only one can win.
Now I get it.
We'll see who comes out on top today. The showdown begins right now. holidays are coming up, and if you need somebody to dog or cat sit for you while you're out partying for Christmas, then we have just the person. It's 0-4 Deborah from Mercer Island.
Oh.
She is retired and just watching cats and dogs for the holidays and trying to beat Brooke and win Brooke's bucks. Welcome to the show, Deborah.
Thank you.
How many animals do you have right now at your house?
I own 5 cats.
Oh. That's a lot, man.
The landlord said I only have 2.
Oh, the landlord knows you have 2. Okay. Your secret's safe with us.
Yeah.
Hope the landlord isn't listening.
And she's only telling us 5. Who knows how many she really has?
That's a true cat lady.
Yeah. So, Deborah, we're happy to have you. We're sending Brooke out of the studio while that happens. You know the game's played. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know, and you can say pass, but you have to beat Brooke outright to win. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, good luck. Your time starts now. Today is National Hug a Bear Day. What's the most common bear species on Earth?
Brown bear.
At 4 hours, including credits, which Shakespeare play is the longest?
Macbeth.
Dump, floater, and wipe are terms in which sport?
Hockey.
On average, what item is most stolen from hotels?
Oh, the towel.
In the Disney movie Aladdin, who is the main villain?
Pass.
Okay. Got those in. Brooke is going to come back into the studios. And what else should we know about you? Any other fun facts that we need to know, Deborah?
I lived in China for 4 years.
Wow.
You lived in China for 4 years?
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's awesome.
How good are the dumplings in China?
Oh, they're amazing.
Oh.
I live there with my 4 children and my husband.
Oh. You traded them for the cats, it sounds like.
I did.
Who do you like better?
That's why I'm on Mercer Island. I'm looking for the husband.
Okay. All right.
You're looking for a rich husband.
Yeah.
Brooke, it's your turn. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. Today's National Hug a Bear Day. What's the most common bear species on Earth?
Brown bear.
At 4 hours, including credits, which Shakespeare play is the longest?
Romeo and Juliet.
Dump, floater, and wipe are terms in which sport?
Pass.
On average, what item is most stolen from hotels?
Towels.
In the Disney movie Aladdin, who is the main villain?
Jafar.
You can sneeze in your sleep. True or false?
Oh, false.
All right. Those are some interesting questions today. Let's go over the answers and see how y'all did with Jose.
Swipe for no swiping!
Bolaños.
We're like, wipe or no wiping for that question.
Ew.
It's not as bad as you think, but we'll get to it. Deborah, you got 1 correct today.
Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah.
Yikes. Is that enough?
And Brooke,
Yeah.
you
What'd I get?
got 3.
Oh, man, Deborah.
I'm sorry, but let's go over the answers real quick. Today's National Hug a Bear Day. The most common bear species is the black bear. Second is brown bears.
Interesting.
At 4 hours, the longest Shakespeare play is Hamlet. It's 4,000 lines long.
Dang.
Dump, floater, and wipe, those are terms from volleyball.
Oh, my God.
Well, I've heard of floater.
Why would you put them all together like that?
I know,
That is
weird.
terrible.
On average, the most stolen item from hotels are towels. They say in the U.S., 1,400 towels get stolen every week.
Yeah, I've never taken a towel.
I've never taken
ever.
a towel.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
you're-
neither.
oh, you're being
I haven't done
sarcastic.
that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
In the Disney movie Aladdin, Jafar is the main villain. And can you sneeze in your sleep? No, you cannot. You can only sniffle. You have to wake up if you actually are going to sneeze.
Does that mean sneezing's fake?
Yeah, it's fake news.
No, it's-
Yeah. It's just a lie. So, Deborah, I'm sorry, couldn't get the victory there, but just for being on the show, we're giving you 2 tickets to the Seattle Christmas Market.
All right.
Seattle's Winter Wonderland is back. Make unforgettable memories at the Seattle Christmas Market with festive activities, delicious food, and a whole lot more.
Yeah.
Get your tickets for the Seattle Christmas Market at seattlechristmasmarket.com.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for being on.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We've all tried our own side hustles that ultimately failed, like Alexis with the bathtub dirty sock pics thing.
Oh, yeah.
Business died down.
Oh, you stopped doing that,
We're
huh?
dirty enough, apparently.
Yeah.
I know Jose tried launching a matchmaking service called Herp Date.
Oh, no.
Don't know why that one didn't take off. And then there's Brooke, who tried to branch off into the exterminator business, where she used the thick lenses of her glasses held up to the sun to destroy thousands and thousands of ants.
Like a giant microscope.
It's effective.
I mean, God, those things are thick.
She was having too much fun killing all the baby ants, and her therapist asked her to stop. But one of our listeners is actually running a successful side hustle. With just one major catch to it. If his boss ever found out what he's doing, he'd be instantly fired on the spot.
Uh-oh.
So you're going to hear his secret confession that's making him a lot of money in a brand new mass speaker coming up right after this.
Brooke, don't look at me.
You don't know me.
Confession I can't take back.
I am
The Masked Speaker.
Text into 78592 says, "Sorry, Amazon. You actually didn't lose my gamer headphones in the mail. I just complained because I wanted a free second pair."
Oh,
wow.
I mean, way to stick it to Jeff Bezos.
You're the reason his mega yacht only has 6 jacuzzis on it and not 7.
Oh, no.
Good luck living with that kind of shame.
Oh, man.
But if you've wronged a multi-billionaire and the guilt is eating away at your soul, do the right thing and come on this show and confess right here on the Mass Speaker. One of our listeners is ready to put his shame on display for the world to see. He's chosen the fake name Dimitri. So, Dimitri, which billionaire did you slight, Zuckerberg or Warren Buffett?
Well, it's kind of like I got a confession about what I did in the pandemic.
Oh, it's not about a billionaire. Shocking, Jeffrey.
I thought
Yeah.
he slighted Rihanna.
Yeah. don't ever slight Rihanna.
Yeah, nobody does that.
Yeah.
Well, Dimitri, the voice changer's on. You're now the Mass Speaker. Whenever you're ready, tell us what's your confession.
Well, during the pandemic, we went remote, like many companies did.
Yeah. Our whole office did, except for us. We were still here.
Yeah,
Just spreading germs to each other.
We wished.
Well, we have about, 40 to 50, like, cubicles with the monitors and computers. It's kind of like your own mini office, but it's all on one floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Tell me
really
more
similar
about
to
what
us.
office space looks like.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
every office is different. We get it.
So you're working from home during the pandemic.
Yeah, from the pandemic working home, but I was going stir crazy. I live in an apartment. I was going absolutely nuts.
Right.
So, like, just to get out and break it up, I just went into the office anyway.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
you
Like-
wanted to go.
Is that your confession? You snuck into the office, you bad boy.
Here all by myself, and I was productive.
CDC rules won't apply to me.
So, I was in there every day, but on the off days, I got this idea, kind of like, when how people rent out their apartments and whatnot. I figured let me rent out the office space to people who couldn't afford a full office full time, but still needed to have office stuff done.
Wait, what?
Whoa, wait a minute. So, like, internet and printers and copiers.
I've heard people do that. Like, you
You-
rent spaces.
You
What?
turned your office into a WeWork, but
Oh,
it was
that's what
just
it
you
is.
that
What's
was running it?
WeWork?
Me work?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did.
What?
You're not allowed to do that.
How
right?
would
You
you?
don't own it.
How do you even pull that off?
Well, gingerly. You got to be careful. I'm making about $300 a day, by the way.
Whoa, a day? That's really good.
Sometimes more if they need the office for the whole day or something. Sometimes people just need to come in and do whatever they need to do, quietness from their, whatever they do. I don't really get into it, but
So would you rent it to like one person? Like you'd sneak one person into your office building and just hope that they didn't have cameras?
oh no. Whoever wanted, I put ads out on Craigslist like that.
Oh.
There's people that work that go onto Craigslist.
Well, so this must be for people who are like stuck at home. They're like
Yeah.
can't get away from their family and their
Yeah,
kids,
yeah.
and they're just trying to find any office space to go to that will have them.
Well, there's definitely like
Exactly.
communal offices out there.
Not during the pandemic.
Were they all shut down during the pandemic?
A lot of buildings weren't even open. Like they wouldn't let anybody in. So if you could get in and give a place for people to work, I guess I could see why people would do that.
But how did you not get caught?
Well, I almost did, actually. Funny you bring that up, because one day the boss calls, and we were just chatting, and I think he's making small talk, and And he's like, all right, I'll be in there like about 20 minutes. I got to pass by because I'm going to pick something up.
Oh, okay. So he knew that you were working in the office this whole time.
He knew I was, yeah.
Okay.
I told him I was going in because I'm bored,
Okay.
I just didn't know you were subletting the office to other people.
So he's like 15 minutes out and you have people that are renting the space?
Yeah. That particular day I had, I don't know, I want to say 25 people.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good day for me.
But what do you do if your boss is on his way in? You have all these people there.
Luckily, we were talking about a project, and I knew what we needed when he said, oh, you know what, I'm just going to come by and get, the papers that I need and the document. So I just grabbed them really quick. And I went down in the elevator to meet him right outside. And I was like, here you go. You don't have to bother getting out.
He's like, you are probably the nicest, most trustworthy employee that
Wow, Johnson, you're really stepping up. You need a promotion.
Oh, my God.
I would have gotten fired. I would have gotten canned on the spot, no doubt.
So you gave him the papers and he just said, oh, well, thank you, and turned around?
He looked to make sure he had everything. And actually, in all honesty, he said, oh, I have to get this other document from this one client. I said, oh, you know what? Sit here because otherwise you got to go park and everything. You know what? I'll just run up and get it real quick.
Oh, my God.
Sneaky, man.
Meanwhile,
so lucky.
I knew I liked you.
some stranger sitting at his desk.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I run back up, get the document, come back downstairs, and then he's like, oh, thanks. You know what? I owe you lunch next time I come by.
You're like, yeah, just call me before.
Yeah.
Heads up.
Yeah. We'll go get lobster tails.
Yeah.
So are you still doing this? Are you still renting out your office?
Well, that's the thing. So I've been doing it for about 3 months, and obviously, people are starting to migrate back to the office, but we're not officially back yet.
Oh,
like an
you're one
office.
of those late.
Work around it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's really kind of like doing like the juggling. Like when people say, oh, can I come in to the office? And I say, I don't know if I have a spot open. And then I get to the office, and if nobody came into the office by 10, they're not coming in. They don't usually come in.
Yeah.
So then I say, I may have a spot in the afternoon. I'll call you or get back to you between 10 and 11.
Well,
Dang.
honestly, really smart idea.
Yeah.
Dude, we should have done that. There were so
Yeah.
many empty desks here. They wouldn't have ever known. Like, if you tell people to bring in their own laptops,
Yeah. What website was it that you advertised on? Was it Craigslist? He sounds actually worried that we might really try to steal his business. No, you're good, dude. You're doing your thing. And text in to 78592 if you have a confession that you've been holding on to. We can change your voice and make you the next mass speaker. Phone taps coming up next.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
As a restaurant manager, it's interesting to see how a new employee handles a stressful situation on their first week.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I can imagine.
Like if you gave him a lot of tables on his very first night and just see how it goes.
Oh, that'd be a night.
If you spilled hot coffee on him while he's singing the birthday song.
That's a test you're going to do if you're a restaurant manager?
It could be.
What the?
I don't think you should be a restaurant manager.
Or, you know what my preference is?
Oh, no.
Is just reaching out to us and having us do a prank phone call on him during the dinner rush.
Oh, my God.
How-
During the
Stressful.
dinner rush?
Yeah, how he's going to handle that situation?
Oh, my God.
Let's find out
no.
in your phone tab right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Good evening. This is Steakhouse. My name is Thomas. How can I help you?
Hey, Thomas. I need to book a table this Friday, a party of one.
Party one for this coming Friday?
Yes, please.
Okay. What's your name?
It's Phil
Phil?
with a P.
I didn't know there was another way to spell that.
I don't know. It just sounds like an F, so sometimes I want to clarify.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Phil, what time were you thinking on Friday?
Like 6 p.m.? At least that's my understanding of when the festivities are supposed to begin.
The festivities.
Yeah. I heard there's supposed to be like a surprise proposal at your restaurant around that time.
Oh.
With a woman named Shireen.
So you're a part of that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just hoping to get a table as close as possible, facing the couple. Could we do that?
Facing the couple.
Mm-hmm.
We should be able to do that. Bear with me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
And you are confirmed.
All right.
Do you have any other questions for me?
Yeah. Do you know if they're planning on getting your famous red velvet cake?
Yep. It says it, red velvet, right here in the notes.
Oh, God.
That was our thing.
That
Bill,
Yeah.
everything all right? We confirmed?
Can I ask you a question, Thomas?
I guess.
Have you ever had your heart broken before?
What is going on?
So, look, the woman who's getting proposed to, Shireen, she's my ex.
Oh, wow.
And so this has just been really hard on me. So I just think watching it happen will just be a really good thing. At least that's what my therapist says. She says,
"Are you sure about that?"
Well, she tells me it could be closure,
I don't know if I can be part of your emotional journey.
No, you don't have to be there. I can do it alone.
That's not what I mean. I have to say to you, I think it's best if we cancel your reservation.
No. Why?
Why?
Yo.
To be honest, you're a mess, man. And I also don't want this couple to be uncomfortable. It's their special day. You don't want to be the fly in their ointment.
Look, I know that on the surface, it probably seems like it's going to be really uncomfortable, especially since she doesn't know I'm going to be there or anything.
Oh, God.
But look, I'm willing to clap.
Dude.
Okay, I will clap when she commits to him.
I have to be honest with you. I'm going to be straight up. I don't think they need any clapping from you, any disturbance from you.
I have it all planned out. I'll watch her say yes, and then I'll take a few pics, for the happy couple.
No.
And then I can go over to their table, and I'll hand her the love scrapbooks that we made.
Phil, you're not going to do any of that. What you're going to do is you're going to stay home. I'm going to cancel your reservation.
Well, what about the love scrapbook?
I don't know anything about that, man.
Well, I need to give them back to her so that she knows that our love is over.
Holy man, this is worse than I thought.
No, it's good. It's good. I'm gonna give her the scrapbooks.
No.
And then I'm gonna say, there you go, Shireen.
Do not do that.
You can scrap these now. All our love, scrapped.
Phil, I'm gonna need to stop you right there. If my boss finds out I have booked an ex next to a bride, my job is over.
All right, I hear what you're saying. So if I'm not gonna be there, I'm at least going to leave the love scrapbooks with you.
Oh, for sake.
And then if you bring out dessert with a candle on it afterwards, she can, burn the scrapbook on the table.
Phil.
Again, closure. I need it.
I apologize. I have a line forming right in front of me. I have to take care and seat.
Okay.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to go.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe you could just do one more thing for me then. Can you just say, I fell for this prank phone call?
Holy
That way I can have closure on this, too.
Dude, who are you?
My name's actually Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. We're doing a phone tap on you, man.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me.
No, I'm serious.
No.
It's a joke.
It's a joke?
Yeah, you can relax.
Holy
You can blame your boss, James. He's the one that set you up.
James?
Because he said that you just started, you're new at the restaurant, and he put in a fake proposal on the books to try and play a joke on you. But can I at least please put the ring on the lobster claw? I think that's what I really need to finally move on.
Phil, you're up. That's all I'm saying.
That's what Shireen said. Oh, God.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
It doesn't matter where you work or what you do for a living. Eventually, there's going to come a day, you're going to need to say goodbye to the job that you're at.
Oh, no. Are you quitting right now, dude?
Or maybe the job says goodbye to you.
Oh, yeah. That's
So, Brooke.
Yeah, they've tried that.
Okay.
That didn't work very well for them, did it?
I know. You're like a cockroach. You just won't die.
That is right.
But
I'll probably be next.
typically, that doesn't happen after just 1 week.
No.
Well, that's the case today for one of our listeners. Because he made a complete bonehead mistake with his new career. And because of that, he needs to make one of the most uncomfortable calls of his entire life. You'll find out the unintentional, hilarious situation that he got himself into in a brand new Awkward Tuesday phone call next.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
We're in the middle of a time called the Great Resignation right now.
Yeah.
Where people are leaving their jobs, switching careers at a record pace in this country.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we've seen it here at the radio
Oh my God.
station. I wish I could see it here in the studio sometimes.
Me too, brother.
You're wishing that for yourself, right?
In fact, how crazy would it be if I just walked out right now?
It's just
and
fun.
never came
Not
back?
that
Please
crazy.
don't.
In
It's-
these times, I wouldn't blink an eye, bro.
Jeff,
Okay, bye.
no, come back.
I'll take over. No big
Jeff,
deal. What's up,
please,
everyone?
we
Hey,
need you.
Jeff, you don't have any other skills. You have no other skills to offer to the professional world.
You just walk back
You
in the
have
room.
to stay here.
I'm going to stay because I kind of want to hear what happens to the guy that emailed the show.
Oh, that's
okay,
right.
And also-
I'm only doing it for the listeners, not for anybody in here.
okay.
'Cause
You
all
are
know-
hireable. I'm just telling you.
Oh, thank you. I would have begged you to
stuck.
stay, but that's okay. Damon is the one that emailed us for help about something going on with his job. Damon, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, what's going on, bud?
Hey.
You walk out on
Bud.
us, David.
Damon, I hope you have a better resume than anybody in
Damon.
radio does.
I hope
okay?
your coworkers actually like you.
What kind of business do you work in?
Well, I mean, I don't want to get super specific about business, but
It's radio.
Yeah. Is it
I'm just
competitor?
kidding. Yeah.
Well,
I
no.
mean, can you tell us, is it a desk job? Is it what kind of job is it?
Well, let me ask a more
Yeah,
interesting
yeah.
question than that. Tell us about.
Wow.
You're not good.
Again, I told
it's
you.
a desk job. It's a desk job.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's going on in your life and your career? Like, what made you email us?
Well, so I've been just basically applying for a lot of different jobs. I was in this dead end career. The company wasn't doing well at all, so I just figured, it was time to get out. So I started looking,
Okay.
and
Cool.
I'm just applying online. I probably 70, 80 different jobs online.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow. You'll take anything besides the job you're currently working.
Yeah.
I'm guessing his cover letter says, "To whom this may concern,"
Yep.
because you are just mass sending those out.
Yeah.
How is that going?
Well, I wasn't getting anything for a while.
Okay.
And there is this one, I can't tell you the name, but it starts with an E.
Okay.
And I see it in my inbox, and I immediately freak out because out of all of them, this is probably one of the top places I would want to work. It's like a dream job.
Is anyone
Oh.
else
Nice.
going through all the E companies in their head right now, or is it just me?
Yeah.
I can think of 2.
Yeah, I only got one.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So you're excited.
Yeah. Within this company, I've heard you move up the ladder and you can move up pretty quick. And so I was really excited. I'm thinking I'm going to have to go through 16 stages of interviews, background checks, psych tests.
Oh, this is a legitimate company then you're talking about.
Well, that's what I assumed. But then the person just emails me back and says, call me today so we can discuss potential employment.
What?
Right off the bat, I didn't have to do anything. She just goes, I need someone ASAP.
Okay, everybody else
Weird.
is thinking this is sketchy, right? Too.
Or
Like,
he just
I don't
has an
know.
amazing
Yeah.
resume.
I don't know.
Maybe they're desperate.
I mean, even still, I just feel like you're going to call this person and be like, okay, for $500, just wire me the
Yeah,
money, and
yeah.
then we'll give you a job.
In gift cards.
Totally.
So did you call him? How did that go?
Yeah, so I called the woman. Her name was Erin. She's the boss.
Okay.
And she was really cool, seemed a little younger, and said that she was surprised when someone with my skill set applied, and she seemed super excited.
Oh, so it's legit. It was she was real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she was a real person.
Huh.
Damn.
And she was just this is amazing. And I was like, awesome, this is amazing. And 10 minutes later, she offered me the position on the spot.
Wow.
sweet.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
Congratulations,
so this is,
man.
why are you on the phone with us for an Awkward Tuesday then? It sounds like life is fantastic for you.
Well, this is where the story makes a turn.
Okay.
So on the phone, she asked if I could start the following Monday. And I said, okay.
You said okay, but
Wow.
don't you have to give your
Whoa.
current employer 2 weeks before you start?
Yeah, I kind of screwed them over, not going to lie.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now you're never gonna see them again, bro. It's all good. It's not gonna come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So needless to say, the new job that I quit my other previous job over was not at all what I was expecting. In fact, it was a lot different, and it wasn't even the company that I thought.
What do you mean?
What?
Well, their name also started with an E, but in my excitement, I must have missed it.
Okay.
And now I am the activities director at a senior living facility.
Shut up.
And he thought he was working at Expedia.
Oh my God.
Shut up. This is where you need an interview.
No. This is
What?
I know.
Oh,
This is where
dude.
face-to-face comes in.
No, it's so stupid. I saw the word director in the post,
Oh.
and like she came at me so hard and so fast. I never asked her about like the job a lot.
Yeah, because she's like, nobody's applying for this. Nobody wants to run bingo, okay?
I should have known when she said I get free newspaper. And I was like,
Newspaper. Wow. So wait, have you started the job already as the senior living director?
yeah, I've been there for a week.
Oh.
And I don't know how to let her down that I have to quit this. I mean, I feel like such an idiot, but I also feel really bad. And
What? You want to quit?
yeah, I need to quit.
Oh, no.
Quitting is so hard.
So you're going to use us to quit your job?
I think at this point I've messed up so badly I have to go out with a bang, right?
Well, you also you want to be nice, right? You're not just gonna go out with a bang. Like,
I mean,
Well,
okay.
my God, we have some serious thinking to do. We're going to play a song. We'll come back, give you a little bit of
Jeez.
advice, and then let you quit your job at the senior center after 1 week.
that just sounds so bad.
It does.
It's your Awkward Tuesday phone call next. Hold on, man.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
It's one thing to quit your job, but it's a totally another thing to quit the job you didn't even know you were taking.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to one of our listeners, Damon. He accidentally accepted a position believing it was at his dream company, when in reality he showed up and he was the new activities director at a senior center.
Hey, welcome.
He missed the activities part in the description.
So now Damon is about to call his boss, who he actually likes,
Yeah.
and let her know, yeah, I didn't know that I was accepting this particular job. I thought it was something else.
Oh, and you've been only there a week. Gosh.
Yeah, so I know he's looking for some advice on what to say. Brooke, do you have anything for him?
You know, I just feel like this mistake happened for a reason in your life, and that maybe you would really benefit from spending time at the senior center. So I'm not saying don't quit. I do think that you still need to quit.
You're saying early application. Maybe live there.
No, I'm saying that you need to tell her, and you need to follow through on volunteering once a week.
Oh.
I really think it could benefit you.
That's actually not a bad idea. I would considering volunteering there.
See?
Okay.
And it'll
I
lessen the
didn't
blow.
realize
I don't know about once a week. I don't know about once a week.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Jose, what do you think?
I don't know. I think regardless, you are doing the right thing by calling us. You've only been there for a week, and the longer you stay at a job like that, the more relationships you're going to form with the seniors.
That's true.
Not like those kind of relationships.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just like friendships. So I think no matter how you do it, I think you just got to do it now. You cannot go back into that job.
Well, and plus she may have other backup applicants still.
Sure, and
Since
she
you've
can-
only been there a
Good
week. So
point.
it may be easy for her to fill in.
Good point, Brooke.
Okay, well, we've done the best that we can, Damon. That's the best that we got. Hopefully it helps. I'm going to dial your boss, Aaron, and we'll let you make your Awkward Tuesday phone call. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, good luck. We'll be here when we feel like we need to jump in. So here we go.
Hello?
Hey, Aaron. It's Damon.
Oh, hi, Damon. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you? Everything good?
Oh, my God. You know who says hi? Willie.
Yeah, how's he doing? How's Willie?
Oh, he passed.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. He's doing great.
Oh my God.
He's doing great. I just saw him in the hallway. He's going to aerobics, and he was telling me how great it is that that you're here.
Yeah. No, yeah. Your sense of humor, I love it. It's silly.
Oh.
So what's going on? What can I do for you?
Okay, so first of all, I know it's only been a week, and you have been. I can't even express how kind and encouraging, and just
Aww.
a really great boss. And I mean that.
That's
No, I mean
great.
it. I really.
Great.
And-
Yeah, that's really sweet. And you need to know that all the people here, they love you, and you've been such a great employee so far.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, and you know those three ladies who sit in the East Lounge every day? They call it God's waiting room.
Yeah, I call them the Golden Girls. Yeah, the Golden Girls.
Yeah, they love you. They think you're so cute and hilarious, and they love your youthful energy. And they said that if fills up the building, so you already have some fans.
Thank you for that. But,
yeah. You're just great.
You're probably gonna hate me, but I need to tell you something that is just super embarrassing.
What's going on?
Well, so when I was accepting the job last week, I kind of didn't know what I was doing.
You mean like where the bingo cards were? It's okay. Like, you just have to get used to it, and they put them in weird places sometimes. Don't worry about that. No. I mean, like, I didn't know that this was the job that I was accepting. Like, I thought it was a different company. What do you mean?
Well, there's another company that also starts with an E, and I thought I was accepting an offer there.
Oh, do you mean like a different senior living home?
No, I mean like a completely different company. Not a senior living home at all. Like a completely different company that looks and sounds exactly similar to your company. So I'm sorry, but I never meant to take this role, and I was so embarrassed that I did accept the position and work there for a week. But sorry to do this, but I really need to quit.
Awkward.
Oh. Were you at an arcade?
That's a first time.
Interesting.
Who are all these people?
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron.
I'm confused.
We're at an arcade.
What is happening?
You're
all here.
You're on the radio right now, Aaron, on a show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
The radio?
Yeah, it's probably the most unprofessional way to quit a job ever, but here we are.
Hey.
Don't throw him under the bus.
What? This is crazy. I'm on the radio right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. We're doing a segment with Damon called an Awkward Tuesday phone call because he needed some help letting you know about the mistake that he made.
Oh my God, I'm so sad.
Wait, that you're on the radio? I mean, we get that a lot on our show, or that he's quitting.
Yeah, I'm sad that he's quitting, and I'm sad that this is happening.
Yeah.
Aw, we're sorry.
I know. I feel terrible about it. I really.
You don't like working here?
No, it's not that. It's just it's not what I do. It's not my profession. The money it wasn't what I was making, and I feel terrible. But listen, you got to tell the Golden Girls this story. They would love to hear it.
Oh, no. They're going to miss you.
Yeah, so tell the Golden Girls what, Damon, that they were a mistake to you? That sounds terrible. I mean, wow. Damon, you're supposed to follow it up. He wants to volunteer. He loves being there. It's just not something he wants to do for work. And
That is true.
Well,
Aaron, not a lot of people know this about me, but I'm actually an incredible juggler.
Oh.
And I think maybe once a week, what if I came and did a little juggling act for everybody?
Oh.
Or
that.
I bet Willie would love to see that.
Just throwing Willie's dentures in the air.
But I'm so sorry. I feel terrible.
Yeah. I'm really sorry to hear that I know that you're sorry that you're leaving and that, you do something else and you didn't expect this job to be what it is. But if you like it, maybe that's life telling you need to be doing this. And I would love to have you be here. And also, do you have a job right now? Because, if you don't, then you could just stay and see what happens.
Oh, that's an idea. What do you think, Damon?
Getting paid while you look?
I just want you to know, guys, this is why I accepted the job in the first place, because she's amazing at this, at recruiting. Look at this.
I know.
It's such a good job. It's so satisfying, and you're so good at it.
It's very rare to work someplace where people actually like you. Let me tell you from personal experience.
Calm down.
The fact that everybody loves you there, I wouldn't leave.
That's not on a company, Jeff. That's all on you.
That's what I'm saying. If people actually like you, don't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just work here until you get something else.
I feel like I'm rooting for a career change for you, Damon. I mean, honestly, in a week's time, you've already connected with multiple residents at the senior center. She loves you. You've got a funny boss.
I mean, it sounds like something you should at least think about, Damon.
Oh, God.
Because it sounds like you don't have a job lined up already.
True.
I mean,
No, but I'm going to have to be spending a lot of time finding a new job, and I can't.
Well, you always have a
really-
home here, and people love you, and it's a great lifestyle. So
Thank
we
you.
would love
But
to.
I am serious when I say that I will be back to come and do my juggling act for you. That's
Okay. Well, you always
All
have
right.
a job here.
Aw, I want to
Thank
work
you.
for her.
I just want to sign up to live there. She sounds so nice.
A little too young, Brooke.
in 2 years, you'll qualify.
Yeah,
so.
she sounds so nice.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage for your entertainment pleasure.
Wow.
Former stand-up comedian who decided he didn't have what it took to make it big time.
Oh, buddy.
Jokey James from Renton.
Oh.
Yay!
All right, James.
All right, James.
It's a grind. It is a
It's
grind.
Oh, yeah.
It is a grind. I can tell you from one comic to another.
What was your favorite
Yeah.
show you ever did, James?
Oh, it was actually way back when I was in Ohio before I moved out here. From an open mic night, they called me back to NC.
Oh, cool.
Hey, that's actually really good, bro.
Maybe it's not your fault, James. Maybe the people in Ohio just not as funny.
It's funny because comics will say that.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't me, man. Just it was a bad audience tonight.
Right.
It's them. They don't get it.
It's just like a relationship. It's always them, James.
We think you're funny, James.
Yeah, now you're headlining our show. For a few
Hey, there we
minutes.
go.
All right.
One way or another, I made it.
Okay, we're going to send Brooke out of the studio while that happens. You know the game's played. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when, you could say pass, but you have to beat Brooke outright to win. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, good luck. Your time starts now. Kendall Jenner celebrates a birthday today. Is she older or younger than Kylie Jenner?
Older.
The novels Oliver Twist and A Christmas Carol were written by whom?
Dickens.
Which state are the Hamptons located in?
Massachusetts.
Mimi Rogers and Katie Holmes were both once married to what actor?
Tom Cruise.
Which system of the human body controls the senses?
Neurons.
I don't think we can give him that one.
Too much of
The central
Don't
nervous.
say it.
Oh, don't say it. Brooke's back in the studio, James.
What are you saying? I got my headphones on. Got it on now.
Okay. James, after you quit stand-up comedy, what did you end up turning to for your career?
Sales and now actually sales consulting business. I do a lot of training. So.
All right, yeah, for sure. All right, James.
I
Moving
bet
on
your
up.
trainings are really funny.
I hope you have one heckler during your training sessions.
You suck!
Boo.
We sell differently from where I'm from.
Yeah.
All right, Brooke, it's your turn. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, your time starts now. Kendall Jenner celebrates a birthday today.
Oof.
Is she older or younger than Kylie Jenner?
Older.
The novels Oliver Twist and A Christmas Carol were written by whom?
Charles Dickens.
Which state are the Hamptons located in?
New York.
Mimi Rogers and Katie Holmes were both once married to what actor?
Tom Cruise.
Which system of the human body controls the senses?
Nervous system.
At 13,170 miles, what's the name of the longest man-made structure in the world?
Longest man-made. The Great Wall of China.
All right, we got our answers in. Let's go to the scoreboard to see how you both did with Jose.
There's no such thing as ghosts, you dumb kids.
Bolaños.
Jokey James, you got 3 correct today.
Hey.
Okay.
And Brooke,
Is he also Smarty James?
well, you got 6.
Oh, no. Smoked you, James.
Brooke hasn't gotten one wrong in 2 days.
Here's the answers just to remind you of how well you did.
Thank
Kendall
you.
Jenner is older than her sister, Kylie Jenner. The novels Oliver Twist and Christmas Carol were both written by Charles Dickens.
Good old Chuck.
The Hamptons are located in New
Brooke,
York.
we're syndicated there. You should know where that
I
is.
said to you, I got it right.
Yeah, it took you a while. Come
Mimi
on,
Rogers and Katie Holmes are both married to Tom Cruise. And the system of the human body that controls the senses is the nervous system.
If it makes you feel better, James, even if we gave it to you, you wouldn't have
I know.
James said neurons.
I knew the Great Wall, though.
Oh, you got the Great Wall. Okay. Oh,
Well, that wasn't a
Wait,
joke.
what?
We were
Got
hitting
it.
it at the wrong time.
yeah, that's why his crew didn't work
Yeah.
out.
And yeah,
He's yelling. That's not the punchline. Stop laughing.
Great Wall of China is the longest man-made structure in the world.
We
So,
love you, James.
We
you
love
did
you.
great, man.
Not enough to give you any money, though. But the good news is, just for playing, we're giving you 2 tickets to the Seattle Christmas Market.
All right.
Seattle's Winter Wonderland is back again this year. Make unforgettable memories at the Seattle Christmas Market with festive activities, delicious food, and more. You can go find your tickets for the Seattle Christmas Market at seattlechristmasmarket.com.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, man. Thank you so much for playing, James. We'll be back to do Win Brooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.